Jason's back in an all-new mystery without any action scenes? You know what? That's just fine with me. Today marks the halfway point through my review of Album 62, which means that today I'm going to be reviewing Fathers and Sons. Let's get started. It was great to hear Wilson Knox so soon after No Friend Like an Old Friend. It was also great to hear an episode where Jason is a central character again, and focuses more on the antique shop. The mention of a postcard from Wooten and Penny on their honeymoon was nice. It was a good way to let people know why they weren't heard in this album. To be perfectly honest, I was glad they were not in this episode or any of the episodes in Album 62. Wooten is a good character and Penny is just okay, but we've just had too much of them in the past few albums. The idea of having the music box play Morse code was brilliant. It was also, intentionally or not, a throwback to the very first case that we heard on Odyssey with Jason in A Name Not a Number. I was kind of suspecting from the get-go that the father's greatest treasure would be a Bible. It was kind of easy to guess that was what was going to happen. However, having the car title in it and the inheritance was a surprise. There was a really great scene from this episode that was cut that you can hear in the bonus features of this album. It features more of Whit and Wilson. It really adds to the tension that's between Whit and Jason because of Jason's busyness. It also lets Whit be the one giving advice, this time by Wilson, kind of like Tom did in past episodes. I wish this scene was at least added to the album version of this episode because it really is that good. After hearing this episode for the first time, I really didn't think it was that great of a story. It seemed to be a bit too much like The Painting and Treasure of Lamond. However, after a second listen, I think this episode deserves more respect. It may be kind of similar to past episodes, but it's still a good story, especially when you don't compare it to old episodes. Like I said before, there are some things that are unique to this episode. The lesson was very naturally woven into the story, and made for some nice tender moments. With all that said, I'm going to give Fathers and Sons 4 stars out of 5. That's it for today. Thanks for listening to what I think of this episode. Let me know what you think of Fathers and Sons in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow us on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and Instagram. Catch you later.